like, I don't look at a Greek statue and bite my bottom lip.
No.
I look at Ken and I'm like, that man, that is the platonic ideal of Barbie's boyfriend.
Oh, no.
Sorry, of Barbie's...
Play it out!
Play it out!
Yes! They are!
Oh, I love this.
I'm getting cooked!
Oh my god!
Let's go!
Oh my god. He's the best player I've ever seen!
Alright, there is team. I'm so mad that this started with a... I think they would have if it was
I think
even...
we would have, if there was a ladder combo that played it at the end, I feel like we could have had a case for Let It Raw. But...
Why did you do that? I wanted you to play it out!
Oh my god. So Ridley, do you think...
Ridley?
I'm thinking about Ridley, do you think that his fingernails, like a cat, I'm assuming that his claws work on cat mechanics, do you think that is the quick, or he just hasn't had his claws cut in a while?
So they're retractable.
Yeah.
So what do you mean by this? So what's the question?
I'm saying that we see in his character portrait, he's got his claws out, right? They're pretty long. Those are nasty long things. Do you think that they've been cut in a while, or do you think that those are the quicks? That's why they're so dark.
I don't know, man. I don't know the Ridley lore. I don't know what the fuck Ridley does when he's not fighting Samus. Or
Eating her parents. I mean,
yeah.
that's the main thing that I'm aware of, at least.
Yeah. All right. Let's look up some Ridley lore.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah, also this matchup isn't good for Ridley, and I know that because that's what Smum says, and that's the commentary I have for you.
Yeah. I mean, this could definitely be an interesting matchup. I mean, the handyman of the handyman power of. I mean, like when you see a giant dragon and you're like a 1910s handyman, like what is there to do but tally ho, right?
Exactly. I don't know. It's kind of like how Underdog. It's like how Underdog is noticed, and yet when faced with a great foe, he manages to overcome, just like you're seeing here.
Species unknown, space dragon in non-canon media, homeworld Zebus.
Yeah, that's true. This is all true. It's so far the
Born prior to the events of the Metroid time. All right.
Yep. No, he's an old fella.
Gender male. Again. Did she ask? Maybe like the Unified Space Force was like.
No. It happened. She was on Planet Zebus, and she was watching her parents get swallowed up by Ridley, and he was like, and she's like, oh.
I use he him.
Exactly. And it says that I'm she her. He's like, very good.
Well, here's the thing. Actually, we don't get pronouns. We get sex here.
Oh,
It specifies
Fair
male.
enough. And we actually don't know what species this is, so we don't know that they're sexually dimorphic. So this is using very rudimentary terms.
Yeah. So maybe like the space dragon, like species is like some kind of. I don't know. Maybe there's like studies on it.
It could be like a hermaphrodite, like or something, like hermaphroditic.
We don't know.
Totally fucking third gender, or just falls somewhere else across the spectrum. It's.
I mean, bro, it's space. Keep your eyes open.
No, exactly.
In fact, we don't actually know Ridley's pronouns. Says sex is male, but does not mention pronouns.
By our convention.
Yes.
And that's true of anyone you see on the street, really.
Yeah, really, that's a fact. I mean, like...
So, so listen, all that to say, if you see anyone in the street, just treat him like you would Ridley.
Yes.
And don't assume, ask the pronouns. Don't assume.
Alright.
Oh my god, down angle left tilt.
So Meow is doing pretty good here, but then just got absolutely rocked.
That up B fucking sucks to challenge. Like, unless you have the perfect spacing and they come at the...
You have to be shielding on the ground. That's the only way to even deal with it.
Shielding on the ground, they're just able to aim for their back in some kind of way with a disjoint or with like your following them behind or with your space.
And if you're... Wow, that's disgusting. If you're trying to hit the up B from the side, you have to like reverse cloud down air it. You have to be like way to the side of Ridley and then bop him. Alright, so there's a quote from Ridley here. Heck, humans are always so weak to the depths of their own, to the death of their own kind. Who knows? Perhaps I even ate your mama so that my cells may live. Is she here or here? At least pay your respects. That's so hard.
That goes so fucking hard. He's laughing about it. He's actually, Ridley is canonically like a 500 IQ psychopath. He's not just an animal, he's like a fucked up.
High-ranking space pirate? I guess you can't be king of the space pirate.
He's lieutenant, He's lieutenant commander.
He's the archenemy of Samus Aran. Not a good person to be the archenemy of.
No, she's fucked up. She has an Iron Man suit, dude.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that made Tony Stark good.
You're right.
Plus her athleticism.
Yeah, it's just like she very clearly does push-ups in the ship, right?
No. Yeah, she's like, well, that's the thing. She's had an astronaut's training regimen. You gotta be like you gotta be able to stand G-forces and shit to be an astronaut.
Absolutely, and like magma actively.
That's true. You gotta swallow 3 cups of magma every day if you're an astronaut.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you think that like Ridley's species is like mad that he's the best known?
I feel like there's another guy named Chuck or something who's like just as strong as Ridley, but he's not as like braggadocious.
Yeah, like what if you were like for example, like Indian. Like there's a shitload of other Indian people, but the best known Indian guy was like a genocidal maniac.
No,
You'd be like,
he was not good. He was not a great guy.
Like, I would be mad. I'd be like, yo, space dragons, we are a proud people. Yeah. We do a lot more than hunt space bounty hunters.
Yeah, no, my uncle actually found new ways to garden peanuts. Like, no one ever talks about that.
Yeah, it's just like...
We've got a proud lineage of gardeners, fishermen, craftsmen.
Fun fact, do you know why we know who George Washington Carver was?
It's George Washington Carter?
Yeah. Carver.
Carver, yeah. That's
you know why you know who that is?
Why is that?
Because the South co-opted him because he wasn't strictly against segregation.
Oh, that's true. They got his opinions on peanuts and never on segregation. They were like, okay, well...
Oh yeah, those are the 2 things you can talk about.
Those are the 2 things going on in the South.
Peanuts and segregation at the
Just
time.
I'm from the South, and I know the two things we talk about. Well, I'm actually from the South Ireland, but it's basically the same if you replace peanuts with potatoes.
Potatoes, yeah.
We can't farm much else.
And I don't know, then...
You too.
They're from Ireland?
They are. They're our foremost cultural export.
Have I told you why I love you two so much?
Why is that?
Because all their songs sound the same, so you just pick your favorite one and listen to that.
They do, exactly, yeah. They do, that's the thing. That's why I was like,
You're like, I like Miracle Drug? That's the only U2 song I need to listen to.
Yeah. And then you listen to Friday I'm in Love, and I'm like, oh, Miracle Drug, I know this song.
Yeah. Wait, they did Friday I'm in Love?
Yeah. No, wait,
Miracle Drug's better, sorry.
My fault.
I was about to say.
I'm actually tripping. Yeah, I actually don't know what the fuck.
Dude, okay, Fool just got hit by the Goo Goo Gaga Day 1 Nair from Ledge.
The thumb sucker.
I mean, I'm doing a really good job so far. It's just in general playing this matchup, but it seems like it's just a flowchart matchup, you know?
It is, especially when you have to manage your space so much more efficiently. That is one big hurt box that, as we saw right there, can get snagged by any stray jump in there from the
It just makes spacing such a nightmare, especially on a character who really relies on like really one spacing.
Yeah, it'll happen.
Oof.
Yeah.
So I don't think we counted the Rainbow Cruise game.
Still going. Oh.
It's still happening.
Is that what they said?
No, dude.
Oh, no,
They're not counting.
They weren't talking about us.
No. Remember trampoline trumping? Remember trampoline trumping?
Oh, yeah.
It's an interesting idea that man came up with. Oh!
Hello. Maybe take a little inspo from Bob.
So here's the difference between Ken and Thirstbait. So this character right here is Thirstbait.
That's true.
Like, he has all of the things that people who like men go awooga at.
Yeah, it's true. I can tell you, as someone who likes men, this is actually...
Exactly. Ken doesn't look like this.
No.
Like Ken has abs, but they are a person, they're like a calisthenic person's abs.
Yeah, no. Listen, it's like the old adage goes, Ken holds your drink at the bar, Sephiroth holds your hair after you're done with going at the bar.
Dude, he's holding back his hair too?
He's holding back, yeah, you're holding each other's hair.
This is the whole thing.
It's the whole thing, but you talked about it on the way home.
And then he's like, do you believe that this world is imperfect? And you're like, I don't know. Yeah. He's like, do you want to help me take it over? And you're like,
I've got nothing else going on.
yeah, sure. Actually, I would love to be part of. I don't know the plot of Final Fantasy VII. I really should play it.
Final Fantasy, it's Sephiroth kissing and Cloud kissing. Like,
You know, actually, I think I've seen that on the internet.
Yeah.
That must be what people are drawing.
yeah.
Actually, like,
That's why so many people have drawn that thing to see.
yeah.
And that's why there's so many fanfictions about it.
I just wish that Cloud actually cross-dressed in the game. That would be really cool. If that, it's just, I don't know why people are so obsessed with that. Like, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, it never happens.
They're just smooching the whole time.
Yeah. They're like hugging and it's nice.
Do stream chat we can look at. Hold on.
Yeah, that's really quick talk. Okay, what do the people say? No one said anything.
They're talking about the game. We hate it.
Oh, brother. Gross. We haven't been avoiding the game enough.
Yeah.
Jeez. Sephiroth kissing and stuff, anyways.
Yeah. The matchup so far has been fine. Definitely better.
This one is weird just because Game & Watch has a stubby character, and my intuition says that the Tourney should be doing well. Stubby characters famously struggle to get in or close gaps sometimes against a character down the wall. Sephiroth, not safe at all up close, and Game & Watch is such a fucking scrapper, and he's got the defensive scrapping option of all time.
I'm not sure what Fool was looking for there. I think that if you're going to use Scintilla, it's got to be against the forward air, right?
Oh, definitely, for sure. Any situation where Game Watch is absolutely locked into that animation.
Yeah.
And even then, you would rather forward air yourself, I feel like. You saw right there.
Yeah. No, because Scintilla kills.
That's true.
Forward air's not going to be killing that situation.
That's true. This is an indie game, though, so far. Except words.
Yeah, he's still Fool is still living for quite a long time though, despite what's been happening.
For sure.
And this is probably going to be an edge guard unless he doesn't drift far enough out for it. That was like a pretty low risk thing to do.
Yeah. Back air.
Yeah, that was a pretty obvious short hop back out of shield. Hey, at least it beats it. Nice forward air there. You're looking for the deep stuff.
That's really handy. Getting those off the side against Game Watch is very nice.
Just going deep, just like he went deep.
Just like
deep into his relationship with Cloud Strife.
Just like he and Cloud talked deeply about their feelings about each other.
Yes.
Yeah. But then Eric walked in, so he said, "Hey guys, mind if I talk about my feelings with y'all?" And they were, yeah, sure.
All right, he didn't reverse that one. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
All right. Does Wing? No, Wing's still active,
Wing is still
right?
online, and it's going to be active for another like 60ish, if I had to guess. Unless he takes more damage, which I don't know how he can. He's a lightweight.
Back here. That's probably gonna do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, very burly.
Unfortunate, but it happens. It's going to be 3-0, I believe, for Meow. Very, Game & Watch, pretty tricky if you play a Tourney.